Salam labas kushimezyan. Hey guys, it's Erin. I'm back with another video and I'm back in a new spot that I haven't really looked at yet. Hahora Forest. I actually had to drive around 3 times to find the entrance to this. It's right here on the corner, but it's not very big of an entrance, and like I thought it would be like more noticeable. But anyway, Hahora Forest, we're gonna go check it out, and I'm gonna tell you, Alash, I became Muslim. Yalla. All right, let's hope I don't regret wearing these. Now, guys, of course I wasn't planning on going to a forest, but then I was like already out of my house, and I'm like, where am I gonna go to make this video? And then I was like, oh yeah, the forest. Okay, never mind, wait, shoof. It actually looks like there is a path just coming in. There's like this. So, okay, so this is Hahora, which is literally, this forest is like 3 minutes from my house. Okay, yeah, there are paths and there are people, so I will have to be aware of this. And I don't know how big it is. We're gonna see, we're gonna walk and we're gonna see. All right, so you come in and there is, I just spoke to a man in my broken Darija, and basically I told him, Kif Kif? He said no. So basically this one goes around and this one goes through it. He also said, I asked him Kabir, which means big. He said yes. So I don't know if we're going to see the whole thing. We have a cat. Oh my God, we have more than one cat. Hi, babies. Oh my God, we're in a forest of cats. Shoof. We got one baby. We got 2 babies. And we got 3 babies. Oh my God. All right, guys. This video is supposed to be why I became Muslim, and now it might be slash cat forest, because if you could see, you probably can't see, and I can't do this thing. There's a cat down there. There is literally cats everywhere. I feel like I need to leave and go get some treats, because how can I just pass all the, oh my God, look at them all. How can I just be here with a forest of cats? Oh my God, they're coming to me. Oh my God. You see the one down there? Wait. He's literally coming. And she's pregnant. She's huge. I can see her waddle from here. Look. Do you see that belly? Do you see that waddle? I have to get them food. Like, she's literally taking the trek of her life to come see. Oh, she's got like, oh my goodness. She's got at least 6 babies in there. Oh my God, she's huge. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay, see, now wait. She looks good from the side, but head on, you see the belly. Oh, okay, guys, people feed them. Look, shoot, they got a whole setup in there. Water. Okay, they got food. People are feeding these cats. She didn't even care. See, there goes my ADD. Okay, actually, that's not ADD. That's just excitement of seeing so many cats in a forest. Oh, look, she sees oh, there's ants on the ground and she was playing with them. This looks like so much fun for the cats. Like, they don't have to worry about cars coming back here, you know? All right, let's get to the story of why. Look at that sky. All right, there's the ADD. Why I become Muslim.
Hey guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those notification buttons for new videos. Bye.
All right, guys, first and foremost, Anasaima, of course. And I'm gonna warn you, like, this could get bad. I don't know how much of you're gonna see my face in this video, because my mouth is dry. You know what I'm saying? Anasaima, my mouth is dry. That's really the only thing that bothers me with the fasting. Like, the eating one really, oh, excuse me, doesn't really bother me, and not until usually around 5 or 6 o'clock. Then I'm like usually hungry. But it's the drinking for me. It's the drinking of the water, or actually not even water, because you guys know I don't like water. But obviously, given a chance, I would take the water anytime. Oh my God, look at this. You see this? Look, it's cactus. It's cactus. That's a lot of cactus. So before I tell you like why, let me start with, if you know, my past religion. So When I was born Catholic. I was born and baptized Catholic. I was baptized 2 months after I was born in a church, in like a big Catholic traditional church in Beverly, New Jersey. Wore the whole little white dress. I was adorable. Anyway, and I actually did go to CCD, which is Catholic like school for kids. After school, like, or after dinner, we'd go for like a couple hours, like a couple times a week. And I did make my first Holy Communion. You make that when you're 7 years old. To be honest, if I even have to remember what I did, what it was about, I don't know. I don't remember. First of all, I think it's more fair to say I don't remember than I didn't know. I want to say that I understood what I was learning back then, but who knows. So, born and baptized Catholic. Okay, so you're probably thinking, oh, she flipped it around. Her mouth's really bad. No, actually, I mean, it is bad. I'm not going to lie. I don't lie. But I flipped it around because I do want to note there is a good amount of trash cans. There's another one back there. There was a couple more. So I'm happy to see that there are trash cans in here. I will be upset if I walk through here and I see a lot of trash on the trail, because honestly, so far they're giving you no reason to litter. I mean, you shouldn't litter. I have a backpack on me. If I was going to have something, I have a trash can. Also, benches. There are benches throughout. So that's a plus too. I haven't seen any more cats. Hopefully there are. I don't know. I feel like the cats are probably going to be closer to the front of the entrance because that's where the food is. But we'll see as we go. So anyway, born Catholic, made my first Holy Communion. And the most that I remember about being a Catholic and I was a kid, was the dreaded going to confession. If anybody is Catholic or anybody, did this when they were a child, you had to go into a room and confess sins to the priest. Now, as a kid, you're like, in your mind, you're like, I have to tell them the stuff I did. And it's like, I'm going to be honest, when I was a kid, I used to actually have to lie because I really didn't think I did anything that was horrible to sin. So how ironic, I used to sin by lying just so that I could come up with sins. So there you go. I guess my sin was lying. But it was really a strange thing to do as a child. I don't think that you should have to confess your sins to a stranger. And let me tell you, they all talk back then. Like, you know what I mean? It's basically gossip. It's gossip. I mean, not for me because I was a child. What are they gossiping about me? But I feel like, look how pretty, guys. You see the orange flowers? Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful. Swina. It's a very nice forest so far. It's very calm. There is a little bit of noise on this side because the road is right there. But I'm thinking that once we get around there, it will be a little quieter. But we are right next to the road. Another bench we're coming up. Another trash can. Note to parents out there, if you have small kids and you want to come here, it's a great place for the kids to run, get energy out. But be forewarned, there is cactus. Bezef cactus. And they're no joke cactus. Do I touch one? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. So very nice forest so far. Just beware. We got wide paths, so hopefully your kid can, navigate on the path. But keep them off the Before I go any further, I need to give a shout out on YouTube to Amazaic Threads for this amazing jacket. Her name is Nesserine. She can find her on IG with Love Nesserine, and also Amazaic Threads is her store. She sent me this beautiful detailed jacket. She also sent me a white prayer dress with detailed lace on the sleeves and the hood. Absolutely stunning. And she even sent the kids something. She sent Cameron like literally the most beautiful jean jacket. It has the Amazaic symbol on the back. It has fringe on the bottom. Go check out my YouTube. I posted the video. Also, she sent Ryan. Hi, Ryan. She also sent Jack a mustard colored jacket with this, with the pockets. I feel like we need to just wear this stuff and go right down to Merzouga. I feel like we will totally fit in down there, and this stuff is beautiful. The quality is Mezzi and Bezef. Check her out, Amazaic Threads on IG. Go check her out. She has beautiful stuff. Guys, after the Tham was playing, I saw a puppy. And I'm not saying like sometimes I'll like, oh, it's a puppy because it's like a year old. No, this was a puppy. And it ran from here to over there. And then it went in the woods and I haven't seen it yet. It was a black puppy. And I was like, no, puppy, I will take you home. We will find you a home. But alas, it went away. No, not alas. Alas. It's an English word. But yeah, okay, so back to it. Like I said, I found that the whole confession stuff I didn't like it, but I did like, it did kind of give me, the religion kind of gave me like a little bit of a sense of community. You know what I mean? Like I met with those people, the other kids and all. So I did like that aspect of like a religion, you know, but I didn't like the confession. But here's the thing that I really didn't like. So my dad was crazy abusive. You're out there, you know who you are. Anyway, and back in the 80s, or was it 80s? Yeah, I guess it was late 80s. My mom wanted to leave him. And guess what the church, of course she could get a divorce. Like it's, it wasn't against the law. But they wanted her to stay. And my mom was like, what? This man is crazy. He's going to kill us. Whatever, right? So we kind of got shunned from the church. Not like, like you couldn't go. We just kind of got shunned. So... Oh my God, that sounds like there's a car behind me. I don't know, it's just the way the wind sounds with the cars.
If you're interested in moving to Morocco, book a consultation with my mom at aaron.ma.
All right, my ADD kicking in. So apparently no cars, but you can bring your horse. We got horse poop. Okay, so basically shunned from the church, That's Meshé Mezien. That community was gone. And that's the end of my involvement with the Catholic Church. And even now, I think about it. There's all that, the pedophile stuff in the church. It's not good. None of it's good. Anyway, so fast forward a little bit of time. I didn't have religion in my life at all. Then I got married, and his family was, this is Gavin and Ryan's dad. His family was Methodist. To be honest, if I had to tell you the differences between these religions, I really don't know. I know like the basics are the same, but I really don't know what differentiates a Catholic from a Methodist. But I will tell you that I did quite enjoy the Methodist services. We would sing hymns, that were just beautiful songs. And then there was like a sermon. And a lot of times they would tell you like just a real life situation. And it was always a positive messages. And, like if you can't go on or just, positive stuff. And I really enjoyed that. And again, the community was there. I remember having big parties at their hall, and it was a lot of older people, to be honest. We were the only young ones, but it was a nice feeling, Yeah, for sure. Kids, dogs, everybody, be aware of these cactuses here. They're not for the faint. I've never seen a cactus this big in my life. Yeah, this cactus is huge. Absolutely huge. Anyway, so long story short, after the Methodist stuff, I really didn't have religion in my life. And I just felt raindrops. This is not good. Why? Alash. I'm halfway through the park and I'm feeling raindrops. And I don't want to turn around because I need to finish this video. And we're getting to the good part. So we're going to fast forward a long time. Okay? Like a long time. Like decades. And we're going to head up to like 3 years ago. I've always been one to, maybe privately when I was younger, question things. Not out loud. I was always very, I was not allowed to speak out about stuff when I was a kid. But I've always been one to question like how things happen and like, you can't tell me that all those countries in the Middle East are bad. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff, because we're raised in America to think anyone that, partakes in Islam is ISIS. You know what I mean? Like crazy stuff, crazy thoughts like that. If you're American, you got to agree with me. It's true. So anyway, we're going to fast forward to 2023. And that is when I first came to Morocco. Now, I came to Morocco not really expecting anything, definitely not expecting to move here 3 months later. That was not the case. But I had no expectations. I did not realize that I was going to feel the way I did when I was here. And I sure as heck was not ready to feel the sadness that I had when I left. Now, yes, the country's beautiful and I love it and, you know, itself. But when I look back at it, I definitely think those 10 days being here and being around people of one religion and so many partaking. See, that's the thing. I feel like it's more unity with the religion, with Islam, whereas there's more like, I don't know, fighting against the other ones, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody can really understand what I'm trying to say. It's probably not a good way to do this because it's a video and you're like listening to me talk. But what I mean is, I just felt something when I was here. And I'd hear the adhan play or be right in front of it, and it just had this calming effect. Now, I know this country's not perfect. No country is perfect. And now that I've lived here, I do see some stuff that happens. But overall, I still feel like there is this safety here from, I really do contribute a lot of it to the religion. I feel like that there's so many strong and strong Muslims here that do good, so that's why there isn't an issue of safety as much here as in other places. More people here, does you guys understand what I'm trying to say? It's just the unity, I'm telling you. So anyway, when I left, I was so sad. And then, you know, you all know the story. 3 months later, I sold my house and I came here. And ever since, I have this overwhelming sense of peace. Now, does that... Look at the sky. The sky is absolutely stunning here. Even when it's like that, it's still beautiful. But the blue is blue. Oh my goodness. All right. So when I got back though, anyway, and after being here for 10 days, I really wanted to learn, you know, more about Islam and what they believe and because it's just how it was here, something was right. You know what I mean? Something was definitely right with this religion. And so about a week after I got home, I went to Philadelphia and I went to an Islamic store and I bought a Quran that was actually recommended from a friend's mom. It has it in Arabic, but it also has English translation. It's apparently the best. Listen, nothing can translate the Quran like 100%, but there is one that up till like 3 years ago, I don't know if there's any new ones out. This was the best one. It is as close as you can get it, but nothing will be the Quran. So of course, you know, but also not only did it have the translation, but more importantly, it had the English phonetic. Is that what it is? Like basically it had, it shows the writing on how I can pronounce it. So I can learn how to say it too. Cause you know, I don't want to just read. I want to be able to I need to be able to pronounce stuff, you know? So I got that. So I've actually had a Quran for, let me think, 23, 2 years. I also bought a prayer mat that time. Now I didn't pray, but I definitely did. I'm going to sit down because my butt hurts. Not my butt, my legs. But I definitely have read the Quran. I've read parts of it. And I always felt calmer when I read it. And that's like a main theme with me. I felt like peace and calm. When I hear the Quran in stores or anywhere, it's just very, very peaceful. And I need peace in my life. All right, just when I thought it might be a little boring here, no, it does say, I guess, a playground and sports this way. So yalla, let's go this way. So like I said, the number one thing for me is I just couldn't explain why. I couldn't rationalize why I had this peace. So I figured every time I feel like something to do with it or being around the people here, it gave me that feeling and I like the feeling. So that is the biggest thing. And also like learning about it, there's so many things in there that just makes more sense. First of all, the whole Trinity thing. What is that nonsense? Like even as a kid, I always thought, what do you mean the Father, the Holy Ghost? I'm like, there's a ghost? Like, it doesn't make no sense, you know? And so the Trinity thing, this is just much more, believe it or not, I feel like it's much more simpler to understand. And a lot of it is just life, like being a good person, you know, helping others. You know, I'm like looking out for the cats. I feel like there's got to be a cat here soon. Or maybe they're not. You know, I haven't seen any workers yet. I don't know if there's workers or if there's somebody here. Like, I know it does close, by the way, around 6 o'clock. So they do shut it off. So it's not like you can just come here at night and like, you know, go through it. It does close at night. It says 1800 hours. So that makes sense. It's really a big forest, believe it or not. It actually really is. And it's actually, I'm going to say, guys, 2 thumbs up for the trash so far. Any trash I've seen actually has not been on the main path. It has been like off to the side, and it has not been a lot at all. So bravo to people that come here and don't litter and take use. Look, of all the trash cans. There's so many trash cans here. So there's really no excuse why. All right, guys, I found the park. I would have gone the wrong way. I would have kept going that way, but then I asked somebody and they told me to go this way. Now there are kids playing, so I'm not going to probably be able to show you too much, but let me just show you a little bit. All right, so we do have a structure. Actually, it's a pretty decent structure. It's very nice. I don't think it probably gets like a ton of abuse as far as like a lot of kids playing, because like it's out here in the open, like out here in the forest, like it's away from like the, you know, the city and stuff. So I feel like it doesn't get as much, you know, so it's going to be in better shape. So you heard me say I wasn't going to film because there's kids playing. I got up there and it was for like, sorry, I had to cut that because the girls called me back. They wanted to find out I lived here and what my deal was. Very nice girls. I didn't get any of their names, but if I had to guess, they were probably like 18 years old, having a great time, playing on the playground. And I told them, I said, funny thing is, because they spoke English, I said, I told these guys on my video there was kids playing, and then I come up and it's for, 18-year-old kids. And I told them, I said, not kids, young women. I said, enjoy yourself. I said, because when you become an adult, it's harder to just relax and just have fun. You have more responsibilities. So go ahead and play on the playground. Go for it. All right, we do have another playground structure. Good news, there's nobody on it, so I can show you the whole thing. So this is the second playground structure, and I just found out where the soccer field is. I don't know how I missed it. It was pretty much where I came in at. But there is the second one. And then Nishan is the soccer terrain, or Kora terrain, as you would say. Yalla, let me show you this, and then I'm going to tell you the last thing I think about Islam and what I feel like makes me really believe that this is the answer. All right, so according to the sign, there is post security and whatever that is, somebody sitting at a computer somewhere in this forest. But there is security that way. But over here, this is the field. Now, it's not what I was expecting. I was really gonna think it was gonna be green, because like this looks like this will stain your shoes. But I guess nobody cares. I don't know. I'm a mom. My first thought is, oh my God, is this gonna stain their clothes? Especially on a range, it's an open field. But this is the soccer field. Very nice. It's very clean. Guys, I'm going to give you, again, another 2 thumbs up. I'm very happy with the cleanliness of this park. I don't know if it's just because there's a lot of workers cleaning it up, but I don't think that's the case because I didn't see any. I really think you guys are doing a really good job with this one. I'm really, really happy because sometimes I get very frustrated. That's one thing I do get frustrated living here. The country's absolutely beautiful, but I see entirely too much litter. And I really wish adults wouldn't do it, and adults need to teach their children, take care of your country. It's absolutely stunning. So this is it. I think the exit is over here somewhere. All right, let's go out this way. All right, guys, the last thing I'm going to talk about is, I told you I felt peace. I feel like it's the right thing. I feel I belong to it. But also when you think about the Palestinians, okay? What they endure, what they go through, and yet they still have this unwavering faith and strongness and strength about them. And I really can't contribute anything else other than their belief in Allah. I really, really do. The Palestinians' resilience with Allah, is just it's very, very moving. And I just feel like it just strengthens like the thought of how this is the right religion. And 65:3 of the Quran, if I can remember it. And whoever puts their trust in Allah, then He will suffice them. You know, and that's what they're doing. All right, guys, I found another sprinkle. I got to get out of here and get my stuff for meat. I'm making shepherd's pie tonight. Anybody ever have shepherd's pie? It's really a good meal. It's hearty. It's like a good comforting food. So let me get out of here before it rains. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this great little park. Oh my God, the cats are following me. Look, shoof. Look. Do you see them? Hi, baby. Hi. Oh my God, she's actually coming to me. See, if there was somebody open right here, I'd go get her something. Oh my God, she's actually coming. Come on. You can't come out here. It's dangerous, baby. All right, guys. Bislama. Take care. Ramadan Mubarak.